Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business right in front of your eyes. And this is a daily video series that follows the exact same framework. I start by answering your questions, so you can ask any question that you have about your business or whatever down below, and then I'll answer your question in tomorrow's video so that you have a good reason to tuning back in. Then I run you through business stats. This is a sheet that I fill out every single day, and I've done it for more than 70 days in a row now. Then I talk a little bit about what I did today and what I'll do tomorrow. And then last but not least, I do some live strategy where I'm basically just fixing my bottlenecks on how I'm planning to get to $1 million a year in personal profit from running this business while only taking calls 3 days a week and operating my business at 80 to 85% margins. So the channel you're watching right now is the daily updates channel. So what I always do is that I head into community and then I find a comment that I haven't interacted with. And we definitely have this one because this was what I answered yesterday. I just haven't interacted. But then we have a question here from Mateus. Let's see. Hey Fred, I'm new to your daily updates, but I'm already hooked, really enjoying the content each day. I appreciate it, bro. I'm currently considering switching my funnel over to the boosted reel Instagram ecosystem that you often talk about. What are the most important things to keep in mind when getting started, especially in terms of scripting ads, doing outreach, nurturing leads, booking calls, etc.? Good question, bro. So without knowing your funnel, I recognize your name, bro. So good to see you here. Without knowing your funnel, I'm assuming that you run a training video or a free school or like something along those lines. It's typically the most popular ones. So the benefits to the boosted reel funnel, again, bro, it's very important for me in this channel and also on my main channel that I never preach one thing to be superior to another funnel, for example, because I don't want to sell you on a system that might not be the right for you. So what I always try to do is that I try to break down the different funnels and the different alternatives, and then based on the pros and cons of those funnels or ecosystems or sales journeys or whatever you want to call them, then you can kind of decide what is the right thing for you. All right. So the boosted reel funnel is pretty simple. It is where you run different ad creatives with the goal in mind of getting people to follow you on Instagram and then end up in your DMs. All right. So typically for new cold traffic, you present yourself as an authority that can solve your ideal customer profile's problem. And how they are getting this solution is by following you on Instagram for basically the source, right? You're the authority, follow along. Then in retargeting, you can run DM ads. This is for people that follow you already. So you can like offer them a lead magnet and then they can DM to get it. And you can exclude followers in your retargeting and then ask them to follow you again, maybe through a testimonial, case study, whatever. There are many, many ways, bro, of running this like specific ad side to the funnel. It all depends on your budget, offer, and audience. All right. The whole point of this funnel is that instead of sending people into a training video to get their email and phone number, the kind of like the customer metric that we're going for here is getting a follow, right? Because when they follow us on Instagram, our stories will be prioritized towards them. They will see our reels, and we now know that they have the problem that you can solve because they followed from the ad, right? The ad was so interesting for them that they wanted to actually follow to get the solution to the problem you mentioned in the ad. Then, bro, the key part about this funnel is by having great Instagram stories for nurturing and day-to-day, good Instagram organic reels and carousel post and lifestyle to like nurture and build connection, and then having a really good Instagram setter or yourself, bro, reaching out to the people that follow to start a conversation with a potential lead. All right. Then I would highly recommend, if you're selling something high ticket, to also do something long form. So like YouTube, podcast, vlogs, breakdowns. It can also be a training video. It can be a webinar. It can be a sales doc to like spend some more time with people. People only watching your stories and reels is not really going to be extremely warm. So they need something like long form assets. So yeah, the way that you want to use this funnel, bro, is the way that I personally used it was that when I scaled my first coaching business from $0 to $80,000 a month, I used this funnel. And then we started seeing some cap in terms of setter time and kind of like time per lead in terms of the volume that we were getting. So we took the decision to pivot over to a training video funnel because that doesn't require any manual work from a team member, a person. It is just a generic video that people watch go through it, book a call, show, sale. So we ran that funnel from 80 to 200K a month. The profit margins was definitely lower, and the ROAS was also lower too, but bottom line was higher compared to when we did from 0 to 80, right? So I hope that makes sense, bro. It was a pretty technical explanation, not gonna lie. The whole point is that you want people into your world, bro. And your world is your social media platforms. Which means that if you are stronger on visual content, YouTube, Instagram Reels, IG stories, these kind of things, the boosted reel funnel, follower ads, DM ads is the way to go. And also if you want to get the most out of every lead, in my opinion, because it has the aspect of the personal one-on-one conversation. And it's also the one where you can book the cheapest calls from my perspective. If you have a high ticket offer, you should be able to book calls at around $100, and through a VSL you can expect 200 to 250, and that's not even a show. So I hope that makes sense, bro. And also I'm gonna keep adding things here. For me, I would rather have large socials with more followers on Instagram and subscribers on YouTube than I would have an email list. But again, one thing doesn't have to exclude the other, because let's say that you run the training video funnel, get emails, and then on the emails send people to YouTube and Instagram. So it's just the way that you want to go about it, bro. It's just about understanding when to use the different funnels and info, and then you'll make unlimited amount of money and also scale the business that you want. Thank you, Joa. So good luck, Mateus, and thank you, Joa, here. Jeremy, good to see you here, bro. I hope that you're doing amazing, man. Congratulations with being engaged. I saw your post on Instagram. Biggest difference you've seen from your first video on this channel to the latest video? Thank you. This is a good question, bro. I wish I had seen it before, then I could have gone back and watched the first video. But without a doubt, my ability to present and speak on these videos, I would say. English is my second language because I'm born and raised in Denmark. So it's not English is not my native language, which means that I've had a large resistance towards doing like raw videos on both Reels and stories and on my YouTube, because I never felt that I was like completely fluent in English, that it would lower my perceived value, that I fucking couldn't even speak proper English, you know. But I've just realized that it's a part of me. I'll never be able to speak fluent, perfect American English or whatever. That's just a part of the game. So I'd say definitely my ability to speak on camera and execute these videos without little to no preparation, actually none. So that is without a doubt the biggest takeaway, bro. And also just showing up daily. I think there has been many days where I didn't wanted to do one of these videos. Like I really didn't. Maybe it was a bad day in business, or I didn't feel particularly well, or and I think if I didn't have that public commitment, then I would just have skipped it. So it has also taught me about like doing shit that you don't want to do, because when you do them, it's not that bad, and afterwards you're actually really happy about it. We all know the feeling about like skipping a workout or moving a task in a to-do list to another day, but like with daily updates here, you can't miss a day, kind of, because like people are expecting it. Like 389 people are subscribing, you know. So thank you for the question, bro. I hope you're well. Then we have a question from Lewis. He says, "Yo, Fred, I'm stuck in a done-for-you loop as a growth operator for biz-up offers, making okay money. I feel like I need to do more done-for-you services, like running webinars, building different funnels to gain experience before transitioning into done-with-you, even though I have really good case studies. I have no idea how to structure a course for done-with-you either, and I like clarity on the ICP of who I'd be targeting, which is why I think I hit a mental roadblock when it comes to actually building out modules. Maybe you'd recommend landing a client and then building out material." So I think, bro, I've sold consulting for the past year without having a course, you know, because the only way that you can build a really good course, build really good SOPs, frameworks, guides, video modules, call it whatever you want to, is by actually being in the trenches, right? So the only way that you, bro, became good at doing your agency service was doing it for clients. The only way that you'll be good at consulting and coaching and creating modules that will save people time and these kind of things is by actually talking to them, right? So I'd recommend you, bro, that the first few consulting clients that you get, you just sell them time with you and then access to your agency SOPs. Because I can imagine that you have systems in your agency that you use. So, and then based on the feedback and the calls that you have with these people, the struggles that they have, the questions they ask, the things they don't understand, the people that do particularly well, you want to note that down, what they're doing versus the ones that are not doing that well. And then based on all of that feedback, bro, you can build your course, right? I've done 700 one-on-one calls in the last 11 months. And that is the foundation that I'm building my course on, right? So don't you worry, bro. In terms of who your ideal customer should be, it's either, so for example, I can take me as an example, right? So I'm basically just selling to my previous self, right? People that are stuck at, let's say, 20, 30K a month and wants to scale with info, so through consulting or by adding multiple offers or building their personal brand and ecosystem and getting inbound instead of outbound. I'm just helping myself, basically, because I used to struggle with that and now I don't, because I've found the solution for myself and now I can hand that on to clients, right? So I'm basically just working with previous versions of me. If you don't want to sell to kind of people like yourself, that is 1 to 2 steps behind, then look at what you've done for clients, bro, and then sell to those types of people that wasn't the exact same position as your client was before they worked with you, right? So for example, I have a marketing agency for fitness coaches, and I was never a fitness coach myself, right? But I have a really strong case study for a fitness coach, so I can take the winning recurring elements from that case study in fitness coaching and then sell to other fitness coaches and give them that framework, right? So either you sell to a previous version of you as a business owner and person, an entrepreneur, or you sell to a previous version of your clients. Those are kind of the two main avatars that you can actually sell to. All right. For feeling like you need to do more done for you services, don't, bro. You don't need, this is just your mind playing tricks with you. You're good as you are, all right? You don't have to perfect everything. Bro, I've been in info for 3.5 years and I've never done a webinar, right? I'm extremely good at VSL and training video funnels and profile visit and DM ads. And that's the only things that I teach. If you want to do a live event or automated webinar funnel, I wish you all the best, but I'm not going to be your guy. So that is also the reason to why some people go with you, bro, instead of others. It's because that you are an expert in some fields and you have your core values and your resume and your achievements, so that you're not a one size fits all, that you can serve everyone, right? So I think, bro, don't worry there. A lot of done with you consultants have a specific funnel, unique mechanism they teach. For example, yours is digital coffee shop and content ecosystem, but I don't. I run different funnels based on what will work best for the client. I do too, bro, right? So my core philosophy with digital coffee is just one core product, 3 different deliverables, profit over revenue, serve your clients instead of selling them, and in your marketing you should show, don't tell. These are the core values that I teach, right? For some clients, they have an app, one-on-one coaching, and a mastermind. Other clients have agency service, one-on-one course. Other clients have low-ticket school, course, and then course community, right? Some clients sell through profile visit ads, DM ads. Others sell through VSL sales team, right? So that's where the one-on-one aspect comes in. It's I have this set of values. I have the achievements from my own businesses. And my promise to you is that I'll spend a lot of time with you to figure out your bottlenecks as your external business partner, and then I'll fix your business. And then once we've fixed all key KPI numbers, then we can add more volume into the system if that's what you want to do, right? I have clients where I haven't scaled their revenue, but I've fixed their margins with 20% and made some hires inside of their business to now where they work half the hours, but they make 20 or 30% more profit. But their revenue hasn't moved, So I think, bro, don't worry too much. It's not every single person that come in, I'm you need to run this agency offer, this done with you, this course at these prices, because there is no one size fits all in business. That's why I'm back in one-on-one coaching. I sold 350 packages of course, one-on-one, community, one size fits all for everyone who wanted to. But I also realized that that was not the right move. That wasn't the thing that gave people the best possible results. The best possible results is always a tailored roadmap based on the individual person in front of you. And that's why I have a 72% renewal rate on a 9.5K mentorship. It's because I tailor everything for the person in front of me. And you should too, bro. You should too. So don't worry, bro. Don't worry. This is just a big skill set of yours, right? And a big asset. I haven't been making content, and the clients that I'm working with have been landed through outreach and referral. That's really good, bro. Referrals is a very healthy sign. Any initial advice on building out a done with you offer for me would be greatly appreciated. Cheers, Louis. I appreciate it, bro. Just get going, bro. Start by making content. So make case study and breakdown videos on YouTube. The way that you want to see yourself, bro, is like me. You don't have a large following, and you don't want to make cringe TJR content and kind of like put yourself out on the internet as a crazy to get views. You want to showcase the world what you're really good at. In my case, it's just info, scaling info in my way, you know. So that is why people come to me. They come to me because I can show on camera that I'm good at the shit that I do, right? I can sit here for 16 minutes now and then talk about unprepared questions about info because it's the only thing I've done for 10 hours a day for 3.5 years straight. So that's why people go with me, right, bro? So start creating content, bro, in a way that it reflects you, your competence, your cases, and your values as a person. Because before people sign with you, bro, they have to have 3 yeses, all right? A yes to you as the teacher, a yes to the vehicle that you teach, and a yes to the outcome in which they will get by working with you. Right? So start creating content around that, bro. Start offering one-on-one spots, so one-on-one mentorship and hours back and forth. And based on that, you can always build a course. Based on that, you can upgrade people into done for you if it's a perfect fit client, or you can take all of the clients and put them into a community and have an awesome group calls, etc. So good job, bro. I wish you all the best, man. It's an exciting time of your life here, bro, because you've sold hours and you've sold done for you, but like now you need to hit escape velocity here, right? Where you're now like basically you're not gonna sell hours anymore. You want to create content and ads and leverage, and then you want to take off. It'll take a few years, bro, but once you've done it, you're set for life. All right, it's Mr. T, and he has went through my my comment. I can see. Yo, Fred, thank you so much for answering my question. Of course, bro. To be honest, I think the route you laid out with digital coffee is mad smart. Thank you so much, bro. For me, the main revenue generator would also be done with you, then done for you, and last do it yourself. Yes, that's also the approach I'm taking, and I like it a lot so far. So I wish you all the best there. Couple of things. For the done with you, do you think that one-on-one Slack channels might get unscalable? I think people are too scared of them. It's not like if you have 100 consulting clients that all 100 will be active constantly. I think you know the answer to this one. So here, bro, it's like as you said, there will always be clients that use the Slack more than some other clients. It's not like every client texts you every hour of the day. So what I do, right, it's that I set some very clear expectations with my clients. First of all, I teach them what a good question is. I'm not ChatGPT, you know, so it's not like they can just like give me a one-liner question like out of the blue. It's like good questions get good answers, right? So like by teaching my clients how to ask good questions, I can also limit the amount of time that they spend back and forth and also my own time, and they get way better answers. And that's pretty cool. Then my clients also know that I answer them Monday to Friday, and then I answer them 3 times per day. So like Monday, I only answer Monday morning, and then middle of the day, and then end of day. So you can always expect answer Monday, fuck, I'm cooked. Morning, middle of day, evening, right? So I don't have Slack open for 12 hours and then like in between work answering. I just do morning round, answer everything, middle of day, answer everything, end of day, answer everything, see you tomorrow. And then most of the time I answer weekend too. But when I do, my clients just get happy because they didn't expect it, right? So no, bro, it's not unscalable at all. It's just about the right questions and setting the right expectations. Then you're good, I promise you. Since done with you clients have one-on-one Slack access, do you see any value in including a Q&A section in the community, Or would it be better to have the community primarily as a space for casual conversations, group calls for bonding, and ask me anything sessions, rather than for actual problem solving? Like the largest selling point is of course the one-on-one, right? That's what people are there for. That's what they typically pay more money for. So that's the main selling point without a doubt, bro. But I still think that I can look at my community and I think it's decently active. I also know that most of the people in there make a substantial amount of money with their business, so they have a lot of other stuff to do than be in a community. But it's also about the expectations you set, bro. Because let's say that you onboard a person, then, bro, you can set the expectations of use the one-on-one Slack chat with me as much as possible. Text me anything. I'm here to help you. Or you can set the tone where it's like, I would really appreciate if you could take all your business, general related questions, ask them here in this questions tab in the community, then I'll answer you with a voice note or a Loom so that other people can benefit from it. But of course, bro, if it's too personal numbers, personal reflections like as a founder or stuff that you're going through, you can always use the one-on-one Slack channel. I'll always answer you, okay? But I want to challenge you and see if you can actually use the questions tab so that other people can also give their point of view. Like we have Vincent in here, the community, who made 100K last month. He can maybe give you some take on how he did it. So I think, bro, it's all about the framing, right? None of these are neither good or worse than the other. It's just about the framing. And you're the authority here, bro. Remember, people come to you for the solution. So whatever solution that you give and the way that you frame it will, in people's eyes, always be the right one because you're the authority, right? But yeah, I do 3 group calls a week. I do Monday Q&A, so like get a good start to the week, come in, non-negotiable, ask your question, lock in, you know. Then Wednesday, my head of sales in the agency does a Q&A on appointment setting and closing. And then every Friday I prepare a masterclass that is 90 minutes. So it's a topic call where I present something for the first half of the like 90 minutes. And then we open up for questions mainly around the topic. If there's none or they've all been answered, then we open up for general. So that works pretty cool. So yeah. Then specifically, how would you effectively encourage done with your clients to use the community Q&A instead of the personal Slack channel? I think I answered that, bro, by framing it as like you can get feedback from other people as well, you know. Is a community Q&A only beneficial for the consultant since answers can help multiple clients, but less attractive to individual clients who already have direct access via Slack? Probably, right? What would you rather, raise your hand in a crowded room or ask the question directly? So yeah, it will be, you know, if it's for Q&A, bro, for like on a video call, group call, most of my, like 80% of my clients have one-on-one with me, like 90%. So, and most of them are there. So I would say, bro, just give people a reason to show up. Like my Monday Q&As are not just Q&As, it's also like start the week straight here, you know. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. At any point, do you see yourself removing one-on-one calls or making them monthly and just keeping the one-on-one Slacks, which are probably the most valuable? Good question, bro. Very, very good question. I don't think I'll remove it. I enjoy it. I genuinely do. It's definitely the task that drains me the most in terms of energy because I want to make sure that everyone gets a really good experience. But so I'll probably drag it down to monthly just to make the most amount of, like, the best use case of our time together. But I'll never remove them completely. I don't think so. Not for my done with you main package. I'll definitely introduce a way of working with me through video course and community only. Mainly just to show people how good my video course is and how good I am at fixing their bottlenecks on like weekly calls so that they see the value in joining one-on-one. Game is game, you know. But yeah, monthly, I think that's definitely the move. That's the thing that I'm closest to do now. And then I think, bro, to be honest, the one-on-one Slack channel with me I think it's the most valuable. But for people, I think the calls means a lot to them because it's like, it's such good talks and reflection and accountability and like reviewing and being on track, reassurance, mapping ahead, having like an actual deadline to see you again in 2 weeks, you know. So I'm pretty torn. I'll be needing to do some testing there for sure. But T, thank you so much, man. I didn't read the last bit of your question. You challenged me to think. Here are the fruits of that. Well done. Wouldn't be surprised if you shot me over a Stripe invoice for answering all of this. I won't, bro. Bro, I know you're a killer. I know you will make it far because you see something like this. I'm out here on the internet promising that I'll answer your questions, and then you see that and then you use it. Game is game, you know. You can always smell winners, and I've worked with like 500 clients at this point, and I can pretty quickly spot people who will go extremely far. That's I'm betting my money on that, bro. Business stats 389 on daily updates, and we have 6461 on the main YouTube channel. I need to be done with this. I can see my friend Anton is waiting for me here so that we can hit the sauna. Don't yell. Fucking hell. Oh, sorry. 6461. There we go. Yeah, it's good. Instagram 2981. Daily updates 389. Yesterday was just 000. Which means that we ended the month of July because today is the 1st of August. So I'll give you all of the numbers here from July. We did $35,000 in cash collected, and we did $75,000 in revenue, and we I had 6.2k in costs, so around 82% profit on cash, which is fine. Again, it was a full month of not doing any new clients or acquisition because I'm full capacity. So to be fair, I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that I did $75,000 in, I know it's not cash collected, but in revenue, I have 100% collection rate. So it's not like, 20% I won't see because people will drop off. I have had one drop off, and that was me for signing up a bad client. There you go. But $75,000 in revenue from renewals and payment installments only. No new acquisition. Not a single minute spent. Full spots claimed on all social channels. Not a single one. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, new month now. August. Just gonna. I think I'll do a solo podcast, which like a big reflection of the month of July, and then I'll plan out August in like an hour podcast. We'll just I'll throw my legs up here and chill and then talk to you. I've always wanted to do that, and I'll finally do it. Then to-do list today was Friday, so I had community call and one-on-ones, and then just a bunch of work, program, and then I did accounting stuff in the morning. Horrible, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? No strategy today. It's been 28 minutes of Q&A. I love to do this. I really appreciate you watching these videos. I hope that you will reach any goals that you have in life. You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other tomorrow.